Alright, welcome back to this channel. If you are new, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, hashtag Oduduwa12. How IGB0HO'S slept on bare floor for 34 days. Sahara reporters learned that the associates of the activists slept on bare floor since the night of their arrest up until they were granted freedom. Now the news in details. A federal high court sitting in Abuja granted bail to the 12 associates of Yoruba Nation activist Sunday Igboho, who were detained by the Department of State Service (DSS) following their arrest on July 1, 2021. 4 of the agitators were granted bail with the sum of 10 million naira each and 2 sureties in like sum who must have a verifiable means of identification, while the remaining 8 were granted bail with the sum of 5 million naira each, with 1 surety, each whom must be a civil servant. Sahara reporters learned that the associates of the activists slept on bare floor since the night of their arrest up until they were granted freedom. We go on. Aside this, there have been allegations of human rights violations by the men of the DSS on the 12 aides. Sahara reporters had earlier reported how DSS operatives dehumanized the females among the arrested aides of Igboho, refusing to allow her to change her underwear. The operatives had refused to allow the woman Amoda Babatunde, also known as Lady K, have access to new clothes. The operatives rather insisted that she wash the clothes on her, dry and wear them. Sources at the DSS detention camp added that the operatives watched as Lady K was forced to strip herself, wash her clothes and dry them outside while she waits being naked until they dry. The DSS on July 1st raided Igboho's residence in Ibadan, Oyo State, arrested 12 of his aides and killed 2 others. Those arrested at Igboho's residence alongside her include Abdulateef Afoyebe, Tajudeen Erinoyen, Diakola Ademola, Abideen Shitu, Jamiu Noah, Ayobami Donald, Adelabe Usman, Oluwapelumi Kunle, Raji Kazeem, Taiwo Opeyemi, and Bamidele Sunday. All right, my people, that has been it on this one. This is purely man's inhumanity to man. Man's inhumanity to fellow man. I mean, how can people that aren't criminals or even terrorists be given such treatment? How can they be given such treatment? What a wicked world we live in. Well, on this, so many comments, and I would like to take a few. Matthew Williams says, I hope the long arm of the international justice would eventually hold the certificate school dropout of Muhammad Buhari, the Director General of the State Security Service, Mr. Yusuf Bagaji Bichi, accountable for genocide against the Igbos and the Yoruba people, and also for other forms of human rights violations against other Nigerians. These barbarians have to be held accountable. Well, Afuzo says, we all know for a fact that this story is true because it is independently being confirmed by the 3 recently released Israeli documentarians that was held in captivity by the corrupt DSS for 21 days. It's illegal to hold prisoners in such squalid conditions in civilized countries. As a matter of fact, that's ground to be released from detention if an American judge discovered that prison inmates were put in such deplorable conditions. But this is Nigeria, where nobody does anything about anything. What a country. What a country. Well, we are not surprised. I am not surprised that I am hearing this, because like we all expected of them, they would have even done more. I'm not surprised at this news, because we know them. No be today. We know them. I mean, just imagine a female. You ask her to strip naked, wash the clothes she was putting on, dry it, and wait for it to dry naked. I mean, that is just the height of it all. Who does that? Of course, DSS in our country. And the government will do nothing about it. I mean, they see it as, how do we call it now? They see it as if though they are doing the right thing. They are asked to sleep on bare floor. For more than 30 days, they were sleeping on bare floor. One can imagine how cold the floor would be. Despite the condition of the weather, they are being forced to sleep on bare floor. And then our government will tell me that they are trying to fight corruption. Is this how to fight corruption, my people? Is this the best way to fight corruption? Well, as they said, this is Nigeria, where nobody can do anything about anything, which is true, because if you want to do anything about anything, you go in for it. Nobody says anything. And I wonder, is this a democracy, or are we in democracy, or we are in the military regime? Because I don't understand. Anyways, all things are in the hands of God Almighty. He will continue to vindicate his people. He will continue to vindicate his own. All right. So far, so many comments have been dropping, and I'd love to hear from you as well. Let me know your take on this. Drop your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remain blessed.